All right, good morning, guys. We're sailing. It's Friday. It's 8:30. Now, what's crazy, what I've noticed is because of COVID, we're now on like late starts for everything. So there's not a lot of garage sales that start at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning anymore. Everything starts at 8. But we're heading to this multi-family garage sale. Hopefully, it'll be good. They posted, kids clothes, too much to list, and then they list stuff. But one of the items that they listed is that they have laser disc. So I don't think I've ever seen laser disc at a garage sale. So this will be interesting. All right, guys, it's about an hour later, I guess. We've been hitting a couple sales, and nothing really turned up. But that last sale was interesting, and maybe you guys can leave a comment down below. A shadow all over my face. We're passing the reservoir over there. Nice body of water. But a moving sale. Your kids have grown up, they've graduated high school or college, and they've moved out. They got big boy jobs. And maybe you're an older couple and you want to downsize. You want to sell your furniture, appliances, all your DVDs and CDs and stuff, and get on with your life, enjoy your retirement. My opinion is, if you're having a moving sale because you want to do all that stuff and you want to go live the life that you've always wanted before you had kids, you get to go back to that. But there really shouldn't be anything at your sale that's more than $10 or $15. If you're really trying to get rid of it so you can go live your dream. That's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. I shouldn't be taken as an authority to tell somebody how much they should sell their stuff for. But I don't know. I just think if my priority was to sell my house, I would want to sell everything in it for as cheap as possible just to get rid of it. Those DVDs and CDs, like I said, appliances, furniture, whatever. Yeah, this lady had stuff like 20, 30, 40. Well, it goes for 50 on eBay. No, I understand, but you're the one that has to pack this up when you move. So do you want to get rid of it for like 20? Oh no, I couldn't do that. Okay, you're stuck with it, I guess. So I don't know. What are your opinions on that, guys? Okay, we got a package. We'll save that for last. So as you're watching this is the day after the last video. That was a Thursday. Today was a Friday. Went garage sailing. Found my 2 pet peeves in garage sale signs. It's Friday, so people are having garage sales on Saturday, and they put their signs out on Friday. And I'm thinking, at least do that at the end of business. That confuses people, especially when you write the font this big, right? People can't see it. So saw a couple of those where I'm looking, can't find it. I go back to the main street to the sign. It says, and this Saturday only. It's like, come on, man. Wait until after 4 or 5 p.m. That way all the morning garage sailors are gone. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's kind of standard. The other thing, I saw a garage sale sign and it was kind of like tattered a little bit. It's kind of bent. So I was like, eh. So I turned down the road, couldn't find it, came back. It was like from 2 weeks ago. So the 2 most annoying things to happen while you're garage sailing: the sign is put out a day or two too early, and you're driving down the street looking for a sale that doesn't exist, and people don't take down their old signs, so you're driving down the street looking for a sale that doesn't exist. But I'll tell you this right now, guys. A bad day of garage sailing is still better than having to go to work. So I'm thankful that we work 4/10s and I've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. First sale, I walk up. I was at this sale last year and bought like a Sega Game Gear and I think a Garfield game and maybe some other Game Gear stuff. But for $7 we got Wii AV cables, Nintendo Labo, It was $1. I was like, okay. Well, I don't even know what it is. I mean, I know what it is. It's a Switch game, and you print out like cardboard stuff or whatever. But I've never played it. I don't watch any reviews on it. So for $1, we snagged that. But the best pickup there, we found 2 GameCube controllers. This one is a kind of a newer one. Doesn't have the Nintendo third-party kind of jobber there. I actually have a console. I'll bundle that with the console. And then we were lucky enough to find an actual Nintendo GameCube controller with the translucent or the clear bottom. It will need some thumbstick replacements, and I'm okay with that, you know. We'll order some thumbsticks, we'll replace it, and we will sell that for sure. You guys know how this stuff goes. It was on the dollar table. The Wii U-Draw Studio Instant Art with the thing. I don't even know. It was $2. They didn't have any more, but you guys know how this stuff goes. I asked you any more video game stuff. Started naming off systems. She said, oh no, Mom, my son does, and we're having a garage sale, and they're like 20 minutes down the road, you know, in a couple weeks. So I was like, hey, you can take down my number. He can call or text me, kind of text me a picture of what he has, and maybe we can work something out and I can come get it. The area that she lives in, we used to live there, you know, 10 years ago in that area. It's kind of like by DeSales. You guys know what DeSales is. DeSales, the Catholic school. So it was kind of over there, and we kind of, I don't know, we connected on that. But we'll see if anybody calls you back. You guys know how that goes. Stop by, it started getting late in the day, so usually late in the day as I'm coming home, I'll backtrack and stop at the thrift stores. And I saw this on the shelf like that, and I was like, oh wow, that's really cool. So I pulled it off the shelf. It was $7. And it is the Lego Knights Kingdom. This is a board game. Now you see a lot of the Lego board games and they come with the real small minifigures. This one actually comes with full-size minifigures, and it was a collaboration with Rose Art. And if you don't know who Rose Art is, Rose Art makes like art supplies like colored pencils and crayons and watercolors and stuff like that. So they did a collaboration with Lego, and what happens is these companies want to do exclusive stuff with Lego. So they want exclusive prints, exclusive, you know, parts, colors, facial expressions, all that stuff, you know, so they can sell it. So it does come with, like I said, the minifigures. There's 5 of them, and I don't even know if it's complete, but the 5 minifigures, these minifigures sell for about $6 or $7 each. So if somebody has a set of them on Craigslist on eBay for $35 just for the set of minifigures. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to see if it's complete first. If it's complete, we'll probably just keep it for $7. This set goes for about $50 if it's complete. If not, we will definitely keep the minifigures and we will chuck the rest of it because it's, you know, just cardboard or whatever. But yeah, so there's probably in here some exclusive prints. I've never seen that sword in that color before. Doesn't mean that it doesn't exist, just means that I haven't seen it. Some of these shields are probably exclusive. There's a red shield or a red sword. So yeah, we'll go through here and we'll take a look. But it was very cool, and I'm happy to have it because you guys know I love Lego minifigures. All right, so last thing, I got home from garage sales and checked the mail, and I ordered something on eBay, and it came. Here's the package. Now, I'm sure that this guy is a really nice guy. You know, I'm sure, you know, he's polite to old people, holds doors open for women, but his name is Tan Fuck. T-H-A-N-P-H-O-K. Maybe it's Than Fuck. I don't know, but wow, poor guy. You know what I mean? High school must have been a nightmare. So actually did a great job packing it. It is a PlayStation 2 manual. And we'll take a look. There we go. You got the manual for Drakengard, which if you watched the previous episode, I picked up the case, excuse me, and the game at Goodwill for $7. Now the manual was $12, which is a really good deal, but it was also like $4 shipping. So we got $16 into the manual, about $7 into the game. So yeah, it's a pretty good deal for this game. It's about a $50 game-ish, so happy to complete that. And we will put that right back in the PS2 collection. Guys, that is it so far. So stick around and see if we catch anything else. All right, let's see. Garage sales, yeah, we didn't really find anything this week. But Tyler and I did go to the West side end flea market. Yeah, sounds like an unsavory place, and it kind of is. I never understood this. So this place isn't that big, but outside there's a guy that's got, you know, a bunch of tables and totes, and all he sells is like cell phone cases. And then inside the actual flea market, there's like 4 or 5 vendors in there. I'm like, who's going to this place to buy all these cell phone cases? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And that area of town is a huge Hispanic population, Hispanic and Latino population. So they got like a lot of Southwestern stuff and a lot of like sort of like Spanish speaking only kind of stores, you know what I mean? Where they've got like CDs and DVDs, you know, from Latino and Hispanic nations, you know, where I guess they got like their own TV shows. I just figured they broadcasted our shows all over the world because we're #1, America. And so anyway, we got some stuff from there. I'll show that second. This is kind of boring. We went to Tech and Gamer, Grove City, Ohio. Great store, great customer service. They got a lot of inventory, but in their sort of all these sports games and unwanted games bin, we found 4 copies of Kobe Bryant NBA Courtside. I'll just boom, 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 boom. Now, unfortunately, Kobe Bryant, you know, well, I don't know, unfortunately, some of you may feel a little differently, but Kobe Bryant died, and unfortunately his daughter died as well, and anything with Kobe Bryant on it has gone up in price. This game was getting into that, you know, $15 to $20 range, so I got them for $1.75 each. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw these up on eBay for probably $8.99 plus shipping, and we will get rid of those as fast as we can because I don't want to be in the Kobe Bryant's NBA Courtside on the N64 hot seat. There's one already broken. Now I only got 3 left. So, all right, back to our flea market adventure. You can see we picked up some minis right here. We'll get to those last because those are really cool. Went to this vendor's booth. I saw this guy in the case there. I said, how much? He said 15, but for you I'll do 12. I said, okay, I'll take New Super Mario Bros. Wii for 12 bucks. It's complete. Disc, if I remember, and some light scratches, nothing too crazy. Legendary Starfy, complete, about a $15 right there. And then he had a copy of Minecraft. I opened it up, and there was a copy of NBA 2K6 or 16 or whatever in there. And I was like, do you have this Minecraft game? And he said, no. And he's kind of giving me the look like, I don't know. So I said, will you sell me the Minecraft case for $1? And he's like, yeah, sure. So got all 3 of these things for 12, 17, 18 bucks. So that'll be cool. We'll get our money back on these 2 and we'll have this, you know, around, which is awesome. Tyler found a GameCube at this place. So this is funny, like this, they have like a bunch of little booths, you know what I mean? Like there's a bunch of like booths and glass cases, and they had a GameCube. He's like, how much for the GameCube? And they're like, oh, it's, you know, 25 bucks or whatever it is. And then Tyler's like, does it work? And they're like, I don't know, we don't have any cables and this and that. So we're kind of looking around and we found the power cable, and they sell replacement, you know, GameCube AV cables. So he's like, well, you have a power cable and can we just hook it up and test it? We were lucky enough to find one GameCube game to test it. It worked. So they sold us the GameCube with the power cable for 35 bucks. He already has the AV cables, and then that controller that I got earlier, the non-Nintendo brand, I am giving that to him for 5 bucks. So he'll bundle that up and make a good profit on it. But they had a bunch of Super Nintendo games. That's a long story. A bunch of Super Nintendo games. I've been wanting to add this one to the collection for a long time. I think Video Game Lover 58 was playing it. It is Batman Returns on the Super Nintendo, and just not a game that I see a lot, and when I do, it's usually like 15 bucks, 15, 20 bucks. But they had this one under price. It is Hit the Ice. Now this game's getting into that $15 range, so my plan is to sell this, hopefully get 15 bucks for it, and that'll make Batman free. That would be an ideal situation. But they had Santa's Little Helper right here, something to boost our sales and help us get our money back. Max, whatever, Counter Punch on the Game Boy Advance. Now when I saw it, I remember seeing this in a video. you know, uncommon or rare or whatever Game Boy Advance games. And yeah, the last one sold for like 36 bucks. We got this one for $5. So $5, make you holler. Okay, so last thing that we picked up here, we got some Lego minifigures. When I saw these, I was like, it's weird because they had like fake Legos, and then in this case over here, they had like real Legos. So I had to get them out of the case and inspect them and make sure they were actual Legos. But we have Stas Ali. This is actually a pretty uncommon minifigure. It's about 25 to 30 bucks or so. Kind of in that 22 to 30 bucks, I would say, is probably a better price range. She was in the Clone Wars for about 2 episodes, or maybe just 1 episode, and she was killed by Darth Maul's brother, Savage Opress. And I actually have this one, so I will be flipping this one. I think I paid $12 or $14 for this minifigure, but it is 100% Lego, and like I said, it goes for about twice as much as I paid for it. I really want to keep this one. This is Shaak Ti. She's on the Jedi Council, obviously a Jedi Knight. This one was also 12 or 14 bucks. They were the same price. But she's also like a $30 minifigure. So if you see either of these two out there for cheap, make sure you pick them up. First Lego minifigure case that we went to, I saw these guys, and they were $3 or 2 for $5. So we got them for $2.50. This is Boba Fett. It is missing the jetpack, which I've put on my eBay, or not my eBay, my Bricklink. So hopefully we'll be getting that soon. And I had to use a clone trooper head. It doesn't have the actual Boba Fett head. But other than that, I had the rangefinder, the blaster, the cape in my parts bin, which was cool. Now, this figure is like, yeah, 15 bucks or so, okay? This is the gem. If you ever see this minifigure out there, pick it up for sure. This is Spider-Man. This is from the first Spider-Man movie, and it's a set called The First Chase. Peter Parker, you remember, he didn't have a Spider-Man suit yet, and he kind of fought Bonesaw. You know, a Randy Macho Man Savage. Yeah, he was Bonesaw all day long. But this particular Spider-Man figure is actually pretty rare and uncommon. Somebody's asking like $100 for it on eBay. I think a more realistic number is in that $60 to $75 range for this guy. So for $2.50, not bad. It's got the Peter Parker with the Bakalov face mask, and then the printing, which is it's unique to this figure. It actually represents that scene very well. So yeah, I picked up some pretty awesome minifigures. Good morning, YouTube. CM Retro reporting live from the field. We're doing some garage sales. I know I always mention my top 2 garage sailing pet peeves, you know, the old signs, and then the signs that people have when they have sales Saturday and Sunday, and they put them out Thursday and Friday. And then they put Saturday only in little print about that big. But I hardly ever mention my third pet peeve. It doesn't happen a lot, but when it does, it's really annoying. And we're looking at it right now. I don't know if you can see right back in this area here, probably not because of the glare. It is 8:45 in the morning. This sale is supposed to start at 9 a.m. These people don't even have the tents up yet. So by the time they get these tents up and then open the garage and then put little stuff on the table, and then they're like, John, how much do you want for this ranch? I don't know, let me come look at it. And then he comes over. Like, if you're going to have people over your house, be ready. If you're supposed to, I'm just that person. You know, if you're on time, you're late. And if you're 15 minutes early, you're on time. And that's the kind of person I am. But yeah, so annoying. So we'll probably have to sit here and wait till they get all their crap out. And what they don't realize, and it's not their fault, what they don't realize is that time is money on this type of stuff. So if I have to sit here and wait another 10 or 15 minutes while they get their stuff out of their garage, well, that's 10 or 15 minutes like could be, you know, further down the road. Now, why don't you say, well, Chris, why don't you just go to the next garage sale? Well, the next garage sale is 12 minutes away. So I can get there and then come back, or just stay here, you know what I mean? So there's actually nobody here right now. So my odds are pretty good at this multi-family sale, where the other sale's 12 minutes away and, you know, advertised as tools and stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. Those are just my pet peeves, my 3 pet peeves. What are some of your garage sailing pet peeves? Leave a comment down below. All right, guys, this is why we get up in the morning here. We got a free Nintendo. The lady said they don't have any games or controllers, just take it. And then we scored this Wii lot for 30 bucks. We literally just walked up on some more Pound Puppy stuff. And just games sitting on the ground. It's hard to see with the sun, but these are 5200 games. All burnt out. Super Pong 4 telegame system. Remote. There's nobody here, so I have no idea what they want on these. So there's Skeletor. That'll be, look at the back. Oh god, it's so roached. I don't know if it was out here all night or what the deal was. But, oh boy. There's some more directly across from the games. There's some 2600 consoles. There's 5 Atari 2600s, so I don't know. We'll see what they want. All right, guys, we are leaving this sale right here. As you can see, a lot of junk and garbage. He wanted $10 each for those Ataris, no power cables. Of course, Ataris have the AV cable, you know, stuck in the back of the console. But then he brought out some Nintendos. Everything was just in bad condition. You know, it's been in the garage for 30 years. You know, rat shit on it, dirt, rust. You know, he wanted 15 bucks each for the Nintendos with no games. I was like, man, I'll pass. I'm sure somebody will want it, but it's actually just too much work. So, all right, we're gonna head on to the some more sales and see what we get. All right, so this is turning into the episode that will not end, but we did hit some garage sales today. So instead of putting this little bit in a new video and making it wait another week or two, I figured I'd throw it on the back end of this one. Stopped at Goodwill. We got a set of 4 DC cups. They were $7. Turned out not to be a great buy because as I was looking at them in the store, I was looking at the prints and I did not look at the back. You can see Batman is cracked and Superman is cracked. So for $7 we got a Wonder Woman cup and a Green Lantern cup. So I don't know what I'll do with those, but those two, that's probably why they're cracked. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I didn't notice that and I'm kind of upset, but whatever, you live and you learn. First garage sale of the day. They finally got their stuff set up and we found some Pound Puppy stuff. Don't often see Pound Puppy stuff. It's interesting to see this old stuff out there, but this is a little cat. It was 50 cents. Got the Pound Puppy logo on there. Got the Dalmatian. There's the old Pound Puppy. Now, these will need to be washed. How you wash these, the best way to wash these, in my opinion, is throw them in a pillowcase, tie up the pillowcase, you know, and then wash them. But you don't want to throw those in the washing machine by themselves. Also grabbed, she said $5. I couldn't pass it up. This is the Nerf Stampede ECS. Now, back in my day, Nerf guns, you had to like load in the bullet and then pull the cocking mechanism. These things, you know, they just you know, flip the switch and start blasting. So yeah, I don't know, man, pretty cool. All right, so so I think I can get like 20 or 25 for that gun. So pretty cool. Clean her up. Got this at the sale. It's a Nintendo. I asked, they had an Atari plug and play. I asked, do you have any old Nintendo stuff, Super Nintendo, blah blah blah. She's like, well, we got an old Nintendo, but I don't think my husband wants to sell it. He'll be here tomorrow. And I'm like, well, I live in Pataskala, which is like 25 minutes away, so I won't be back tomorrow. If it's close, and here's a little technique for you. If you have it handy, I'd love to take a look at it, at least kind of know what I'm dealing with, and maybe make you an offer. Maybe you could text him real quick or something. And she was like, oh yeah, okay, no problem. So she brings out this Nintendo, no games or anything, no cords, controllers, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then she starts in with, well, we tried to play Mario Duck Hunt. It found out at his grandpa's house or something, and they couldn't get it to play. So I was like, oh, okay, because I'm more interested in the games. I'm kind of Nintendo'd out when it comes to the consoles. But she goes, you know what? I was telling her, you know, the power cable's going to cost like $10, and controllers are like $10, and she's like, you know what? Just take it. It doesn't work. If you can do something with it, awesome. I'm like, are you sure? I don't want to take your husband's Nintendo. And she's like, no, it's fine. So, so we got this Nintendo for free, and that was a pretty good start to the day. So you guys saw it in the car. We picked up a Wii lot, so I'll just show you everything that was in the box, minus the games. All right, so this is everything that was in that Wii box minus the games. We have some steering wheels up there. We'll bundle those. And then we have these pink ones. I'd never seen these before, but they're foam. So I won't trash those. What I'll do is I'll just give those to my nieces and nephews. Manuals, Xbox 360 manual. I asked about 360. She said they still play it, so they're not going to sell it. Let's go over here first. We got the stand, some Wii condoms there, AV cables. Those always come in handy. This was really cool. This is the 2008 Nintendo product catalog, and it's got all the products and stuff in there. But in the back, there's actually a disc. It's a catalog on disc. So both of those are complete. Somebody sold one of those discs for 30 bucks, but it looks like these things are about $10. I'm not sure if I'll sell those. They don't look like fast movers, but what I'll do is I'll save them and trade them with my Nintendo fans that are going for complete Wii collections and things like that. Dan, Rebel Gaming Club, if you need one of those, let me know, buddy. Here's where it gets interesting. We got 4 nunchuck controllers. We got, these are the Pro or the Classic controllers. We got 4 regular controllers with the charging stands. This was pretty cool. This is the USB Rock Band dongle. So you plug that into the USB port on your Wii, and it's got 4 USB ports, so it'll allow you to pop in the Rock Band with the drum and the guitars and all that stuff. So very cool there. And then the console, first gen, plays GameCube games. It does work. Fired it up, played some Wii Sports earlier. There's the cords and controllers. Wii stuff is really hot right now, so hopefully we get a good price for it. All right. So I asked her, I asked the lady, she's like, I don't know, let me call my daughter. Daughter's in the house. So the daughter comes out. She's about my age, and I was like, how much do you want for this Wii stuff? Does it work? She's like, yeah, it works. We got a Switch. We upgraded, so we don't really even play this or need this anymore. I'm like, okay. I said, how much do you want for all of it? And I think it's interesting when people put that stuff out there, and you ask for all of it, and they're like, you're interested in everything? Yeah, why'd you put it out here in one box if you're going to sell it separate? But she goes, I don't know, just give me 30 bucks. She sounded like she just wanted it out of her house. So I gave her the 30 bucks. There was a stack of games. So we got Wii Droll Studio, hot seller right there. Active Life Outdoor Challenge. Now this is supposed to come with like a Dance Dance Revolution mat down there. It did come with it. It's actually out there. It was pretty gross, so I put some of that crud cutter and stuff on there to get all the grossness off. Epic Mickey. Never played it. Heard it's a good game. Kung Fu Panda. Didn't feel like it was in there, but it is complete. And then we got some of the better stuff. We have a copy of Wii Sports Resort. Wii Sports. That's actually a good seller. And another copy of Wii Sports. This one has the manual. Why they had 2 copies, I have no idea. One of these is scratched. So buying that disc resurfacer was one of the best investments I ever made. Super Mario Galaxy. That one feels complete. Yeah, complete. Super Mario Galaxy 2. Now, she couldn't find the disc for that, but I actually found the disc. It was in one of those Wii Sports. Wii Sports. I keep wanting to say Wii Sports Resort. It was in there with the other Wii Sports game. And then she had New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and she said, I can't find the disc for that. They had an outlet in their garage. I plugged it in, hit the eject button on the Wii, and the game was in there. So the 2 games that were missing, we found them. We have a Smash Brothers Brawl, and this sticker, that's a Maxine's Bargain Box sticker right there. I recognize that one. So I got that one up from Maxine's. And then we had 2 copies of Mario Kart. Both of these are complete. Here we go. I think this one's got the manual back there. Feels like it. Oh, and the insert. See, right there. Boom, manual. And the insert. So guys, that will finally do it for this episode of the Pickups. Thank you for sticking around so long. Let me know what you've been picking up. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share on the social medias, including the Twitter machine and the Instagrammies. So guys, take care of yourselves, and we will see you on the next one.